All right. We've got a double header because for some reason these tournaments are all starting at the same time. Women's final in Beijing. We've got Anisimova taking on Noskova. We've also got Djokovic on as well. He's down a break already. And then we've got Sinner coming on after this. How many slams can TM win next year? Realistically, probably none. Sorry. Why do you ask me questions that make me look bad? Realistically, how many slams will TM win next year? Probably zero. But I would say that about pretty much almost every player. Ask me about the top 10 guys, I'll say the same thing. All right, 2-1. 2-1. Hanfmann with a break. Tian's going to finish world number 1. Oh, so you're a robot. Chad, did you know that, you probably knew this already, but there's like, all the social media comments and stuff and like a bunch of like people in the chat and that are just bots that are just raging. So like those people that ask that question are probably not real. And they're just trying to get like us pissed off or arguing, want us to argue. I'm not taking the bait today. I'm too tired. I'm not a bot, Lamau. That's what a bot would say. That's exactly what a bot would say. It would be programmed to deny. It's exactly what a bot would say. I'm not a bot, Lamau. You can't trick us. Half volley, nope. Djokovic is the winner. 15-0. All. As Hanfmann serves a fault. Second serve. As Djokovic returns. But it's in the net. 30-15. Please select all the traffic lights on screen. Exactly. Click on the photos with the bus. No more bridesmaid. Anisimova won a 1,000 at the start of the year, so she ain't no bridesmaid. All right, 40-15. As the return goes into the forehand of Hanfmann. Hanfmann hits it long. 40-30. All right, Djokovic forehand goes in. We get the deuce. We get to deuce. By the way, chat, Wednesday, 7 years since the channel began. So on Wednesday, Tuesday for most of you, but Wednesday for me, is the 7-year channelversary. I haven't got anything planned. Hopefully I'm feeling better by then. All right. Hanfmann serves an ace advantage. Going to fault from Hanfmann. Second serve. As the return goes back in Hanfmann into the forehand of Djokovic. Hanfmann backhand. To the forehand of Djokovic as Hanfmann slice. To the backhand of Djokovic. Again to the backhand of Hanfmann. And he puts away the winner. 3-1 Hanfmann. Oh, bless you, Mirra. 3-1. All right, Noskova walking up first. And she'll play Anisimova, who was on fire yesterday. Play some tennis for the anniversary. Bro, I don't even think I'm going outside in the next couple of days. I'm not feeling good. I feel like shit. Love 15. I think the next couple of days I'm just going to be in bed. Just trying to recover from whatever the hell's going on. All right. Love 15. Djokovic serves again. A fault, second serve. As Hanfmann in the net. On the return. 15-all. Hey, DJ, think of the 33 months. All right. Let first serve Djokovic. As with a forehand, Djokovic down the line. The backhand of Hanfmann. Djokovic forehand to the forehand of Hanfmann. And Hanfmann in the net, 30-15. Serve again. By the way, did Anisimova and Noskova play in the juniors against each other? They seem very awkward. Very awkward at the net. Not very friendly, but maybe they just don't know each other. They must have played juniors. Or at least played in the same competitions. $40-15. Djokovic holds. All right, but Hanfmann's got the break. So they have played twice in real life. They played at Wimbledon. It was a 3-setter in the 4th round. And they also played at Indian Wells last year, 2 years ago. And they didn't play in juniors. Oh, Anisimova's 24. I thought she was younger. Anisimova is older. 24? She's older than Swiatek? That can't be right. Is she? I thought Anisimova was 22. She's slightly younger than Swiatek. 24, okay. Sabalenka's 27? I thought she was 25. Chat, I just lost 2 years. What happened? The Eala fans still crying. I don't know what's weirder, bro, because the Eala fans have gone away and living their lives, but you're talking about it still. I feel like it's weirder to be like worried about other people's fans. Like, that's a bit weird, bro. The Eala fans are just living their best lives. And you're talking about them. It's weird. It's weird, man. Maybe you should get a hobby. All right. 3-2. Hanfmann with the break. Cold in Australia? No, I'm just got chills. All right. Hanfmann with the break, 3-2. Fonseca fans have gone quiet recently because he's not playing. He's currently not playing. Chad, I'll give you this for free. Don't be weird, right? Don't be a weird, like, only focus on the players you don't like, because that's silly. That's a lonely life. You're going to focus on, like, Fonseca if you're not a fan of his, or you're going to focus on Eala when you're not a fan. It's like, tell you what, their fans are not thinking about you. They are not thinking about you. They couldn't care what you're doing. So maybe you should not do that to them. Just leave them alone. Maybe focus on your favorite, for a change. You know what I mean? Be more productive. 40 love. Hanfmann to go to 4-2 first set. Anisimova and Noskova are about to start. All right, Hanfmann backhand. Into the backhand of Djokovic. 4-0 from Hanfmann goes wide, and it's 40-15. Anisimova's going to serve first in this final. I'm going to go Anisimova in close, straight, sets. Just drops it. All right, 40-15. As Hanfmann serves the backhand of Djokovic. Hanfmann, no, it was a let. Okay. Also, who said the Djokovic match was going to be quick? I feel like the second that those words are spoken, it went real slow. It's now snail's pace. It's played 30 minutes for 6 games. I mean, it's 5 minutes per game. We are just crawling through this match. Djokovic is the winner, 40-30. As Noskova in the net with a slice. 30 love, Anisimova. By the way, Frisco, why are you being a pain? I don't understand why you're fighting people. Why are you rage baiting people? I know it's Sunday, but just don't do it. 40 love Anisimova. $40.30 for Hanfmann. There's a backhand from Djokovic. The backhand of Hanfmann. Djokovic backhand goes short. Hanfmann with a forehand comes in net. Djokovic pass. Hanfmann volley. Djokovic gets with a passing shot winner. All right. Nice work, Nole. Deuce. First game, Anisimova, 1 love. You don't sound good. Hope you're not sick or tired. No, I just had a really rough sleep. My back's really sore. And I can't eat anything. And then I stubbed my toe. Yeah, I just think I've just hit a wall. But it'll be fine. I'm sure everything will be fine. If I don't come back for like the next couple of days, well, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. No streams tomorrow. But if I'm not here in a couple of days, I'm sure I'll give you an update if anything bad happened. Don't worry, Chad. I'll let you know if something. But I feel like I'll be fine. I just gotta sleep. I just gotta recover. It's been a long year. I plan to come back in 2 days to watch all the tennis, but I just want to. I'll see how I feel tomorrow. Hopefully, I feel better tomorrow, and then everything will be fine. Tomorrow's a lazy day. Doing nothing. I'm staying inside. I'm watching movies. I'm sleeping. I'm doing that tomorrow. All right, Hanfmann holds for 2. All right, 30 love Noskova. As the return goes back into Noskova, off the tape to the backhand of Anisimova. Noskova forehand again, the forehand of Anisimova into the forehand of Noskova. And then Anisimova forehand again is a winner. And it's 30-15. First serve is a fault, second serve. Yep. All right. Lovely volley by Hanfmann, 15-0. All right. Djokovic comes to net. Hanfmann puts up a lob. Djokovic volleys, but Hanfmann gets it with a one-hand backhand straight to Djokovic. He puts it away. 30-15. Marion Vida's not there, is he? There's a guy who looks suspiciously like Marion Vida on the very far right. I don't think it was. Somebody would have mentioned that if Marion Vida was in the area. There's a guy who's looking very much like him, though, with the hat and stuff. Anyways, advantage in this moment to get the break. I think Djokovic's uncle's there, though. The guy sitting in the back row, I think that's his uncle. There's a serve in the net from Noskova, second serve. As Anisimova backhand. Noskova slicing the net. There's the break. 2-0. All right. As Hanfmann comes to the net, Djokovic with a lob. And then Hanfmann hits it in the net with a smash. And it's 4-3 Hanfmann with a break. Yesterday, Chad, I watched 28 Weeks Later. Very good. I think I've seen it before. Must have seen it before. 28 Weeks Later. I don't think today I'm watching any movies because I'm just so tired. But tomorrow, what's it about? It's about zombies. All right, Two Love. No, not Netflix. I don't have Netflix. I have good old fashioned DVDs. As Anisimova hits a winner, 15-0. Mark my words, Djokovic will lose today. Djokovic should stop playing for the sake of money. He is only playing. He should retire his GOAT gracefully. Why don't you just shut the hell up? Why don't you just mind your own business? 15-0. Why don't you mind your own business? If the man wants to play, let him play. Be grateful that we get to see a great player like Djokovic still play. You should be grateful. Instead of complaining about him going out gracefully or whatever the hell that means. You should be lucky to watch him. We're all lucky to watch him. Oh, Breaking Dad, it's not funny when you agree. Okay. You know I was kidding though. Djokovic is living legend. Yeah, exactly. We should be lucky we're lucky to have him. I mean, how much would people pay to get Djokovic, Nadal, and Federer back for another year? I mean, or Serena? Can't we have an opinion? No. No. Love 15. That is false. Anyways, Love 15. There's an ace out wide. From Hanfmann, 15-0. Yeah, no opinions on this channel. You gotta listen to what I say, and that's all that. That's all. Anyways, 3-Love Anisimova in this final. We're honored to see Novak, of course. Maybe if you're a Djokovic fan and you're just worried that his legacy is going to get diminish his legacy by playing, but I don't think it's going to diminish his legacy. He does nothing. He's not going to lose slams if he keeps playing. You know what I mean? They're not going to start taking away his records if he keeps playing. Can people have an opinion? It should be okay? No. That is not okay. What do you think this is? This is crazy. What do you mean opinion? The hell? You're all supposed to agree with me. 40-15. This is crazy. What are they talking about? Opinions. It's crazy. Mods ban anybody with an opinion. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. All right. 5-3. Hanfmann keeps the lead in the break. Look, I have opinions and you guys can disagree with my opinions as well. We can all disagree or agree. Until till something otherwise happens. 5-3. Hanfmann. Djokovic serving to stay in the set. It's weird to say. 15 love. Djokovic serves again. Hanfmann returns the forehand to Djokovic. Hanfmann backhand pass. Goes long. 30 love. By the way, if you call me a dictator, I'll send you to the gulag. Don't you dare. How dare you say that to me? How dare you say that? 30 love. Djokovic serves again. As Hanfmann hits a return winner. 30-15. All right, Djokovic serves a fault, second serve. As serve and volley, Djokovic. The volley too good. 4-15. Djokovic to make Hanfmann serve for the set. I wish I was rich so I can send $1 million to Cam for fun. I wish you were rich too. Now you send enough as it is. You don't need to send $1 million. That's crazy. I hope you got my donation. Oh, I did. I mean, unless you're maybe.
Hope you feel better soon. Come.
Thank you for the $10. Anonymous, who you know who you are. And this might be its backhand wide. And it's 40-30. Noskova to get on the board. To get on the board in this final. I've just done shopping. Usual trick, buying enough fruit for an army. Can I live alone? Hey, look. Fruit is healthy. I bought apples and bananas the other day. All right, double fault Noskova. And we get the deuce. As Noskova hits a slice in the net. And it's advantage. Anisimova for the double break. All right, advantage Anisimova, 400 rally. As Noskova slice. Then Anisimova forehand. Winner. 4-love. 4-0. All right, Hanfmann serving for the first set. Oh, Golubic came back and won in Suzhou. Wow, okay. Nice. Would anybody like to make an apology? Anybody want any apologizing? Anybody want to admit that maybe they were wrong about a certain player? No? Okay. All right. I don't think anyone's ever apologized for saying, for getting it wrong. Just hide away, run away. Oh my God, I can't believe Eala lost to Golubic. Golubic is terrible. Huh? What? Nah, no apologies. Just run and hide. Run and hide. 15 all. And then Anisimova serves an ace. 30-15. And the backhand now from Hanfmann to the backhand of Djokovic. Hanfmann backhand. And Djokovic. Oh, my computer keeps freaking out. What's going on? Hanfmann hits a lovely backhand winner down the line. 30-15. As Hanfmann serves again, and this time over 40-15, by the way. There's a forehand down the line from Djokovic to the backhand of Hanfmann. Djokovic forehand into the backhand of Hanfmann. As Djokovic forehand again. Into the forehand of Hanfmann. Hanfmann hits it out, 30-0. Anisimova 5-love. Anisimova 5-0. Yeah, Djokovic Hanfmann played once, and it was straight sets Djokovic. All right, Hanfmann serves. Trying to get this first set. And serves the fault, second serve. I think Eala's ranking is 54, which is a career high for her. There's a backhand return now to the backhand of Hanfmann. Backhand now, Djokovic can't get it. Lovely shot by Hanfmann. All right. Hanfmann to get the first set. Okay. All right. Advantage Hanfmann. Or 40-30 Hanfmann. To take the first set. Serving the backhand of Djokovic, but it's called a fault. Second serve. By the way, chat, does anyone watch Pay Money Wobby? 40-30. Serving to the forehand of Djokovic. Slice from Hanfmann into the forehand of Djokovic. Hanfmann with the pass. Goes long. Deuce. Does the WTA go by rolling 2-year system? No. WTA is the same as ATP. Goes on 1 year. Or 52 weeks. You're telling me that none of you watch Wobby. It's crazy. 15-love. It's crazy. What do you mean? Does anybody even know who he is? As Hanfmann hits a forehand. Winner, advantage. I don't think it used to be 2 years, unless it was like maybe 10 years ago it was. I don't know. I don't think it was 2 years, though. I think it's always been 52 weeks. At least on the ATP. I don't know about the WTA. But on the ATP, I think so. So no one knows what I'm talking about. Okay. Anyways, Hanfmann with the first set. All right. 6-4. 6-4. No clue. You're missing out, I can tell you that much, because he's funny as hell. All right. Anisimova hits a forehand long, and it actually went in. So it was definitely in. Hanfmann, by the way, 17 winners, 9 errors. Woo, 8 aces. Djokovic, 10 winners, 6 errors. That was a good set. Hanfmann just serving really, really well. Why are you shocked that Joker is old and in decline? Because he's playing someone who's like 33, which is, if he was playing like a 23-year-old, I'd be like, oh yeah, okay, whatever. But like Hanfmann ain't no spring chicken. You're not losing to somebody who just like, you know, he's losing to a fellow veteran. I'm trying to find if Hanfmann's actually, or is he 28? I'm fucked that up. Where's Hanfmann? How old is Hanfmann? I'm pretty sure Hanfmann's 20 something, or 30. Yeah, 33. So that's a shock. He doesn't usually lose to these older guys. Maybe the young guys, yeah, they can outrun him. But here, losing to somebody over 30 for Djokovic, even at 37 or 8, is crazy. Now, I haven't watched the new DiCaprio movie. I was going to go see it the other day, but then my plans changed. So I'm going to hopefully see it next week. Is he a comedian? No, he's a streamer. He streams on Twitch. Anisimova wins the first set. It's a bagel, by the way. 6-love. All right. We're just chugging along. We've got Sinner versus Greek Sport after this. I feel like that match is going to take like 3 hours. And I'm not for it. I'm so out. I'm so not excited for that. I so hope I'm wrong. By the way, it's always so funny to me when I see people like and I notice this a lot. I don't know if you notice this, chat, but like there's like a few people that always do it. Whenever I go offline, they then start talking shit about the players. They wait for me to leave, and then they start mouthing off, or they do it before we're even live. They don't do it in the streams we're watching. They do it in other streams where we're not watching right now. I'm like, what? Just come here and talk to us. Why do you got to like yell into the void? Like, we're live all the time. You can just come in here and talk trash if you want. Don't hide in a stream that hasn't started yet and talk shit about Sinner. And also, don't wait for me to go offline before someone's like, see, I told you this person sucks, because I'll come back. I'll come back next time I see that. I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back on screen. I'll be like, hey, what are you talking about? Because you ban everybody? Can we ban this guy? How dare you accuse me of banning everybody? You ban this. Get this guy out of here. All right. Bagel to start the first set of this final in Anisimova. Do you reckon Nole will come back? Yeah. Yeah. The void doesn't answer back? Yeah. It's a safe space. The void is a safe space. It's always the same, 5 people that do it too, which is really annoying. There's only a couple of people, but they do it all the time. It's just loud and annoying. We get it. You don't like somebody. Watch somebody else. Djokovic should play an ATP 250 now. He's going to play one at the end of the year. Do you think Tsitsipas will improve? I don't think he needs to improve. He just needs to get healthy. I think that's been the problem lately. One of the problems has been he's just been injured. You know? Yeah, he had that back problem, didn't he, for a while, and then he's pulled out this week with a leg issue. So yeah, he just hasn't been. And then you obviously had the coaching issues with changing coaches for the last couple of years. What are my thoughts on the Vasheroy versus Mahatch match? I'll tell you this. With this weather and the way that players are dropping like flies, Mahatch is somebody on the list that I would be worried about physically, because Mahatch, his body can't take it. And a lot of players have been getting medical timeouts this week. And I would say that I don't know what Vasheroy is capable of, but I would say that I wouldn't be surprised if Mahatch lost. Because Mahatch in this heat and with this weather, there's been better players struggling a lot more as well. So, I'd be keeping an eye out on Mahatch's physicality in that match, because everybody's getting sore, and he's notorious for that already. He always struggles in these certain conditions. But then Vasheroy's played quali, so maybe he's tired too. The heat's crazy. I don't think it's so much the heat. Like, the humidity definitely sucks, but I also think it's the slow courts. Because if you've got a faster court, you're not playing long rallies, right? Like, if you go back to last year where they played a 44, like it was a really fast court, or a medium fast court, your rallies aren't as long, your serve is more effective, but this year they have to grind. Plus, you add the humidity on top of that. It sucks. So I reckon it's a combination of the weather and the court speeds being slow, because it means you have to play more shots. It means you have to play longer rallies, longer matches, and that's going to wear you down in this weather. Whereas last year, I'm not sure if the humidity was as bad, but there's always going to be humidity this time of year in Shanghai and in Asia. But if you have a slow court and you've got to play more shots because of the court speed, that's going to suck too. All right. Hanfmann with the forehand goes long, and it's 15 love. Anisimova 7 first in the second. $15-all. I thought Fritz was going to puke on court. Crazy long rallies, yeah. And that's crazy, because both of those guys, Pirikar and Fritz, are not. I mean, I would have thought on a normal Shanghai court they would have played 3 tie breaks, but because they're playing on a slow court, I don't know how many aces Pirikar served, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was less than 10, based on these courts. Yeah, he served 12. Okay, that's pretty low though. 9 aces Fritz, 12 aces Pirikar. That's pretty low for a Pirikar match. I mean, he's usually serving what, like, how many aces did he serve in? Let me check. In the same match in, like, Cincy, for example. I mean, he served 14 aces in 3 sets last week, so maybe it's not that weird. 24 aces against Shevchenko in Chengdu. Okay, maybe he did. Maybe that's normal then. Okay. Maybe that's more than average. Anyway, 30-15. Djokovic trying to win the first game of the second. $40-30, by the way. As Noskova comes in with a forehand, lob goes up by Anisimova, and then Noskova hits a smash, and we get the deuce. First game of the second. Cam, do you know that there have only been 3 players in the current top 100 that have been world number 1? Who do you think will be next? That's crazy. Let me see if I can name them. So Swiatek, Sabalenka, and Osaka. Really? That's it? Who will be next? Probably Anisimova or Gauff. I mean, Anisimova is the one who's kind of flying at the moment, so you'd probably back her, but I think Gauff will be world number one eventually. She'll get there. She'll get there eventually. Osaka, lol, stop it. Osaka was number one in the world for like a couple of years. What are you talking about? Stop it. It's fact. Why are you fighting me, bro? Just don't. It's Sunday. Don't be trying to argue and shit. Long time ago, yeah, but that wasn't the question. The question was who. The question was, do you know there's 3 players? Didn't matter when. All right, and this is over with a smash. Puts it away. Back to deuce. I'm too tired to deal with fights today. Well, let's just ban everybody who's being a pain. Ugh, I feel like shit today. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't have the patience today. Just get rid of everybody. Get rid of them, all of them. All the troublemakers today. Take a day off. Have a happy Sunday. All right, deuce. There's a backhand rally. Now to the forehand of Anisimova on the stretch. Anisimova hits it out. And it's advantage Noskova. Why do people come in here and complain? I don't know. Because their family don't listen to them? Because their friends and family are sick of them complaining, so they have to come here? I'll tell you what, we're sick of it too. This is a happy place. Can you please don't, if you're not going to be happy and not make it a happy place, then get out of here. All right, Anisimova back to deuce. As Anisimova serves. Thank you, Night Watcher. I appreciate that. I'm happy to be here. Match is in trouble? Interesting. All right. Advantage Noskova. To take the break in the second. Rasharoy broke. Cam knows. Now I'm more interested to see if Mahatch gets through this match physically, because that's the big problem. Is there a holiday in Australia tomorrow? Not in Australia. Not in Melbourne. I got no holiday tomorrow. Anyways, that goes out by Anisimova. Noskova gets the break. 1-love in the second. Mahatch in these conditions is always a red alert. Yeah, we talked about that just like 10 minutes ago. I mean, players have been retiring all over the place. And Mahatch, unfortunately, is susceptible to fatigue and injury and retirement. So, yeah. But we've got Jannik Sinner coming up after this. 30-15. You know what, chat? I'm going to put my tinfoil hat for a second. And Djokovic is doing this on purpose. To make Sinner play late into the night. That's what he's doing. Nole is doing this on purpose. He dropped the first set. He's going to come back to win, but he's going to take 3 hours just to push Sinner's match into the midnight. And make Sinner finish late. That's what he's doing. That's the plan. You can't fool me. You can't fool me. That's what Novak's doing. He's just making Sinner play late. It's a tactic. He knows that if he can push Sinner into the night, maybe he has a better shot at him in the semis down the track. And I don't want to hear anyone disagree. Because that's exactly what's happening, and don't you deny it. It's all a big mind game, exactly. He's doing this on purpose. That's a serious accusation. Oh my God. Don't use big words. Sunday, all right? Small word Sunday. Don't use big words, all right? Accusation, he says. Come on. It's called a joke. 40-30. Hanfmann serves a fault, second serve. Second serve. As a return goes out and Hanfmann holds 1-1. All right. 1-1. 1-1. By the way, Bake Free, your food looks really good. Why'd you stop making videos though? It looks delicious. I'm not like gluten free or anything, but I'd eat that food. Good stuff. All right, 1-1. As Hanfmann hits it out, and it's 15-love. Two love, by the way, for Noskova. I don't know if Bake Free is still here. I think Bake Free left. Sorry. Hopefully you stuck around. You look handsome today. Cool. Thanks, Mum. All right, 15-love. First serve's a fault by Djokovic. Second serve. Second serve. As Hanfmann hits it out in the return. 30-love. You always dump Cam. Nole will lose soon. What? Can you rephrase the statement? I don't understand what you're saying. You always dump? Do you even know what you just said? You just said something very inappropriate. You always dump. The hell? I mean, if you're not dumping, then you must be. You gotta go to the doctor. That's a serious problem. That's how Elvis died. 40-love. As Djokovic looks to get back in front. 40-love. As a return from Hanfmann goes out. 2-1 Djokovic in the second. Why am I reading comments that have been deleted? I'm not. I'm reading comments from the other chat. I love 30, by the way. Noskova looking for that double break. As a backhand to the backhand of Anisimova, but Noskova hit it long. 15-30. No, I was reading the other chat in the Anisimova match. Somebody wrote that. What the heck? What the heck? Whatever 6-love, love 6, that could happen. It's happened before. I think that was like an Ostapenko-Kvitova match where that happened last year. All right, return goes into the backhand of Anisimova. Down the line's a winner, 30-all. All right. 30 all. With a backhand rally. Noskova goes wide, and it's 40-30. Are you ever tired of doing 2 matches at once? No. Not if we have to. Do you read all the comments offline? No. That's impossible. I usually read a lot of the comments when I first upload the video. Or I'll like read the comments after streams. Like if people comment, not many people do, but no, there's no way. I mean, that I can read every single comment on every video. I mean, there's on the Alcaraz withdrawing video, there was 182 comments. Most of them would have been just like, hope he gets better, right? You know. But no, I usually read comments in the first like maybe half an hour of an upload. And then after a stream, if there's any comments on the videos, I'll check them out. But well, I don't read all the comments offline, and there's no way that I go through the chat after a stream. I never look at the comments after that, or the stream comments. Your videos are well edited. Do you edit them yourself? Yes, I do. All right, 30 love as Hanfmann tries to level the second. Do you think Djokovic will lose? No. Hell no. 30 love. As the return goes back and Hanfmann, forehand Djokovic into the forehand Hanfmann as Djokovic gets the point. Hanfmann hits it out. And Anisimova is on the board. All right, 2-1. Noskova in the second with the break. I need you to recite the chat from Roland Garros final. I can't do that. Mahatch is down, love 5. Shit. That's brutal. All right. 40-15. Serve out wide the forehand Djokovic. Djokovic in the net. And Hanfmann holds 2-2. 2 games all. We've got Jannik Sinner coming up next after the Djokovic match. All right, 2-0. As the return goes into the back of Djokovic, 4 now from Hanfmann. Into the back of Djokovic. Djokovic in the net, love 15. Love 15. Raducanu game is tomorrow? I don't think so. No, she's playing on Tuesday. All right, 15. Oh, nice hitting from Djokovic. There's a bit of slice from Hanfmann in the back. Forehand Djokovic. Hanfmann pass. And then Djokovic back in down the line. Hanfmann gets a lob. But it's too short and Djokovic with through 8. 30-15. $30-15. All right, 30-15. Djokovic serves a fault. Second serve. As a backhand rally from Djokovic down the line to the forehand Hanfmann is Djokovic. Forehand again, the forehand Hanfmann. Hanfmann in the net, 40-15. As Anisimova comes in and puts the forehand away, 40-30, Noskova. All right, 40-15. As Djokovic serves a fault. Second serve. Noskova holds 3-1. All right, 40-30, Djokovic. To take the lead. Serves a fault, second serve. Second serve. As Hanfmann to the backhand of Djokovic. Hanfmann with the forehand. To the backhand of Djokovic. As Hanfmann with the backhand to the forehand of Djokovic. Cross court, the forehand Hanfmann. Djokovic. Again with the forehand. Hanfmann with a pass in the net. 3-2 Norway. 3-2 Norway in the second. All right. All right, 30 love. Anisimova. $30-15. Return the forehand of Anisimova. Back in now from Noskova. To the back of Anisimova. As Noskova again to the back of Anisimova. Noskova back in again. To the back end of Anisimova. As Noskova to the forehand of Anisimova. And Anisimova in the net. 30-all. $30-all. $30-all. As Anisimova serves again. As Anisimova serves an ace, 40-30. You keep hearing a phone vibrate. I think it's me. It is you. Answer your phone. Somebody's trying to call you. Must be important. Quick. Before you miss out. Could be important. Anyways, Anisimova hits a winner. Noskova's got the break in the second, 3-2. And Hanfmann serving Djokovic up 3-2. All right. As Djokovic tries to fool Hanfmann, but Hanfmann with a lovely lob winner. 30 love. Oh, was it out? No, it was in. I think. Yeah, it was in. Hanfmann thought he was celebrating for nothing. All right, 30 love. As Djokovic hits a return out, and it's 40 love. Love. Half middle level. As Djokovic hits it out, and the return is 3-0. All right, Noskova with a break in the second. She hits the backhand wide, and it's love 15. How's Ole playing? He's playing all right. It's Hanfmann that's playing amazing or serving amazing. That's the big thing. You know, there's only been one break of serve, and that was the difference in the first set. Hanfmann broke, and that was it. But yeah, Hanfmann's serving amazing. And he's keeping Djokovic under pressure for sure. I love 30. Anisimova trying to get this break back. So return goes in the net by Anisimova. 15-30. All right, 15-30. Anisimova gets a 15-40. As Noskova saves one with an ace. 30-40. So in the backhand, Anisimova, backhand from Noskova. Anisimova 4 under the stretch. Noskova goes down the line. Anisimova gets with the backhand. Into the back of Noskova. Anisimova back into the line of the net. Deuce. All right, deuce. So from the back of Anisimova, Anisimova in the net, advantage Noskova. Advantage Noskova. As we go forward to the back end of Anisimova. And Anisimova hits it out. And Anisimova looking to break a racket. She's not happy. All right, 4-2. Noskova. Oh, Anisimova just missed that too. All right, Djokovic with a drop shot in the net, 40-30. Djokovic serves again. And the return goes out by Hanfmann. All right, Djokovic, 4-3. 4-3. As Anisimova, it's a lovely backhand winner. $15. All right. As that goes out by Anisimova, and it's 15-30. Chance for Noskova to get the double break. All right, 30-all. Can Anisimova keep in? She's starting to stress Anisimova. She is not having fun. As the first serve is a let. Seven to the forehand of Noskova. Noskova in net. 40-30. Anisimova to stay in touch. Oh. 40-30. And the return goes into the slice of Anisimova. Up goes a lob by Noskova. Anisimova with a volley. Noskova goes with a forehand cross-court winner. Back to deuce. All right, Djokovic, by the way, love 15. Love 15. As that goes in net by Anisimova. Advantage Noskova for the double break. As that goes out by Djokovic, and it's 30-15. All right, Anisimova serves. The backhand Noskova return. The backhand Anisimova. She hits a win. Oh no, she hit it long. Noskova 5-2. Some yoga could be useful. I don't think it's yoga that's the problem. That's the problem. 30-0. I don't think it's a muscle problem that I'm dealing with. Feels a little bit more internal. All right, 30-0. Chance for Djokovic to break and serve at the second. As Hanfmann serves a fault. Second serve. Serving the forehand Djokovic. Good return the backhand of Hanfmann. Djokovic with a forehand. Into the forehand of Hanfmann. Djokovic again with a forehand. The backhand of Hanfmann. Into the backhand Djokovic as Hanfmann slice. Djokovic with the forehand cross court. Hanfmann gets it. Djokovic goes down the line. Hanfmann's there with a slice. And then Djokovic hits it out. Man, that's a bad error by Nole. No, he's not playing. Alcaraz is not here right now. Come back in a couple weeks. He took the week off because of injury. Uh, 40-30 Hanfmann to level the second. Hanfmann's from Germany. All right. All right, nice serving Hanfmann. Still yet to face a break. All right, Noskova serving for the second. She wins the first point, 15-love. So from Noskova as a fault to conserve. All right. 30-love. All right. As Anisimova hits a winner, 30-15. All right, backhand from Hanfmann. As Djokovic wins the point, 40 love. All right. 30-15 as Noskova with a forehand. Goes long, and Anisimova too strong on the return. 30-all. To get one of these breaks back. All right. 40 love as Djokovic holds 5-4. And Noskova's got set point. As she hits the backhand down the line of the forehand of Anisimova. Off the tape goes in. And Anisimova can't get it back. Noskova puts away the winner to get the second. And it's 1-all. Noskova takes the second. Medical timeout for Mahatch. That's unfortunate. All right. All right, let's see if Hanfmann can get to this, keep this set alive. All right. Hanfmann serving to stay in the set. As he serves a fault, second serve. As it's the forehand Hanfmann, forehand from Djokovic to the forehand Hanfmann. Hanfmann hits wide, love 15. All right, Anisimova serving first in the third. And she hits it out. Love 15. Hanfmann serves a fault, second serve. As a forehand rally. Hanfmann forehand on the stretch. Djokovic goes down the line. Hanfmann backhand down the line winner. Jeez. It's a great shot. 15-all. Serve again. Down the tee. Great serve. 30-15. 30-15. As Hanfmann gets a 40-15. Hanfmann to level the second. Also, Noskova's got a break point first game of the final set. All right, Djokovic backhand goes long. 5-all. And Anisimova hits a winner and she survives. Deuce. All right, 5-5. Djokovic going to serve again. Djokovic serves a fault. Second serve. A return goes out by Hanfmann. 15-love. All right. And this move hits a long. Get the deuce. As Djokovic hits it wide. 15-all. All right. Return goes to the forehand of Djokovic. He puts down the winner. 30-15. And Anisimova holds first game of the final set. Mahat retired. Chad, I don't like to brag, but I called that. I called that exactly. So hopefully you took my advice for once. Not betting advice, just I called that. All right. Chad, sometimes I know something about tennis. All right. Lovely hitting by Novak. 40-15. As Hanfmann hits a great return. Djokovic is wide. And it's 40-30. All right. Djokovic just stay in front. As return goes out by Hanfmann, and Djokovic does stay in front. 6-5. All right. As Noskova hits a winner, 30 love. All right. 30 love. As Noskova backhand to the backhand of Anisimova. Noskova forehand into the forehand of Anisimova. Anisimova hits it out. 40 love. $40 love. And Noskova serves again. She serves a double fault. 40-15. Cambodia.
Cambodia.
Thank you for the 20.
I
Jams.
didn't see Novak losing today. Tough morning.
Hey, thank you, Jams, for the $2. Yeah, he's in a battle. All right. Noskova hold. 1-1. Forehand to the backhand of Djokovic. Backhand of Hanfmann. Into the forehand of Djokovic is Hanfmann. Again, the forehand of Djokovic. Into the forehand of Hanfmann. Djokovic. Again to the forehand of Hanfmann. Into the Djokovic backhand. Here's a drop shot. Hanfmann gets it, but hits in the net. Love 15. Love 15. All right. Love 15. As Hanfmann serves again. There's a fault, second serve. As the return goes the backhand of Hanfmann. Djokovic forehand to the forehand of Hanfmann. As Djokovic forehand again. The forehand of Hanfmann, he hits a drop shot. Djokovic gets it. And then Hanfmann hits a backhand winner. Too good. $15.
Djokovic will win. A nice prediction, Cam. An awesome sweater, good sir.
Hey, thank you for the 20. I'm wearing this because I am feeling cold, even though it's not cold. Thank you for the donation. 15-0. Winner of this match, by the way, will take on Munar in the fourth round, who took out Kaboli and Nishioka. And Munar is a beast, a very tough physical beast on all surfaces, but hard courts he seems to be pretty good on. So Djokovic, Hanfmann, winner plays Munar. And then possibly Diallo or Bergs, not possibly, definitely Diallo or Bergs in a quarterfinal. And then, of course, Sinner, Rune potentially in a semifinal. 15-30. As Hanfmann backhand to the slice of Djokovic. Hanfmann again to the backhand of Djokovic. Hanfmann backhand again. To the backhand of Djokovic. As Hanfmann again with the backhand goes to the net. Set points for Novak Djokovic. 15-40. I think these are Djokovic's first break points of the day. Yep. Only been one break. There's only been one break point for the entire match. That was the first set until now. And now there's two for Djokovic. The set points take us to a third. Serving to the backhand Djokovic. Return goes back into Hanfmann. Djokovic pass. Hanfmann volleys. Djokovic backhand. Hanfmann volleys. Djokovic forehand down the line. Hanfmann's there with a backhand lob. Djokovic with the smash winner. We're going 3. Great rally from Nole. He finally breaks through. And he's getting the crowd going as well. All right, we're going 3. As Anisimova hits the tape and it goes in, it's 2-1 Anisimova in the final set. All right, we're going 3. All right. Anisimova with the lead. 2-1 final set. Jams.
Iga Coco Mensik Fritz, and now looking like Novak. It's safe to say my slips have been bad for this tournament.
Yeah.
Coffee and sunshine today. Thanks, Cam.
Hey, thank you for the 5. Yeah, it's been a bit of an upset event. But we got 5. We're on 3, sorry, not 5. We're on 3. And we've got Sinner coming on after this. Will this hurt him against Sinner? Yes or no? What, Djokovic, this match? I don't think so. It depends on how long this final set is. All right, Noskova serving. 2-1. 2-1. Anisimova final set. All right, 15-0. As Anisimova wins a point, 15-30. 15-30. The fault from Anisimova, from Noskova, second serve. So the backhand of Anisimova. 4 now down the line from Anisimova goes long. And it's 30-0. And Anisimova's starting to get annoyed. All right. We're just waiting for Djokovic to come back from the bathroom. All right. 30-40, break point. All right, 30-40. As the return goes in from Anisimova to the front of Noskova. Anisimova backhand. As Noskova goes to the backhand of Anisimova and she hits it wide. We get to deuce. Under the serve. To the backhand of Anisimova. She hits it out in the return advantage. Noskova. All right, advantage Noskova. As the return goes in the forehand of Noskova, forehand from Anisimova. Noskova backhand. As Anisimova backhand cross court, Noskova hits it long. And we get to deuce. All right. All right. Back to deuce. To the backhand on the stretch from Anisimova to the backhand of Noskova, and Anisimova hits it out. All right. Djokovic back on court. He's going to serve first in the final set. Two all. As Anisimova serves, and the return goes out. 15 love. Felix.
Watch the Manar match today. What a tool. Why is it in tennis players are allowed to be so rude to the referee? Don't see that in other sports.
Because in other sports they get ejected if they get ejected and kicked out. Whereas in tennis, you would just get a warning unless you do it more than once. It's just the way it is. Thank you for the donation. 30-15. As Anisimova serves again. $30-15. Anisimova. Serve to the backhand of Noskova, and Anisimova backhand winner, 40-15. 40-15. This is serves an ace. All right, 3-2. Final set. Cammy, you like many other architects that just doodle a lot? Not necessarily sketch, but freeform drawing to occupy your creativity? Yes. I do that. All right. 15-0. Djokovic serving first in the third. All right, 15-0. Djokovic double faults, by the way, 15-30. $15.30. As a default from Djokovic, second serve. As Hanfmann returns the forehand to Djokovic. Hanfmann forehand. Again, the forehand to Djokovic. Hanfmann hits it long. Oh, Djokovic just stopped real quick on his foot, but he's okay. 30-all. Oh, that could have been. That was awkward for Djokovic. Anisimova with a lovely backhand winner. I love 15. Djokovic 30-all. Serves again. And Hanfmann in the net in the return. 40-30. All right. There's Noskova. Serves a fault. Second serve. We get a backhand slice from Noskova. Into the forehand of Anisimova. Noskova forehand again. The forehand of Anisimova. Anisimova hits a winner. Love 30. Love 30. Anisimova looking for that break. Djokovic at deuce. First game, final set. All right, return goes out by Anisimova. And it's 15-30. $15.30. As Hanfmann hits it long on the backhand, and it's advantage Djokovic. Return goes in the backhand of Noskova. Noskova hits it out. All right, break point to Anisimova in the middle of the final set, 15-40. Anisimova to take the break in the middle of this final set. First serve's a fault. All right, Nolly serves an ace to win the first game of the third. Return the forehand of Noskova. Backhand from Anisimova. Into the backhand of Noskova. Anisimova backhand the forehand of Noskova as Anisimova gets the point and the game and the break. Noskova hit it long. All right, 4-2. Anisimova final set. All right. 4-2. Anisimova serves to the backhand. Noskova. And then Anisimova hits it wide. And it's love 15. Hey, Miklos. Thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Welcome. Oh, we're still going to watch the Sinner match, which hasn't even started yet. I don't want to stay up until 3 in the morning. Stupid time zones. 15 love. As Hanfmann serves again. Fault, second serve. So to the backhand Djokovic. Into the backhand Hanfmann, who hits a winner. 30 love. Double fault for Anisimova, 15-30. All right, that goes out by Djokovic on the return. 40 love. As Hanfmann serves a fault. Second serve. Djokovic comes in with a slice. Hanfmann with a pass. Goes wide. 40-15. Anisimova 30-0. His return goes in the forehand of Anisimova. Forehand now from Noskova. Anisimova goes long down the line. 30-40. To get back on serve. As Anisimova serves an ace. All right, deuce. As Anisimova serves a fault. Second serve. All right, Anisimova holds. And so does Hanfmann. 5-2. Anisimova 1 game away from the title. Anisimova. All right. Nice hitting from Nole. 15 love. As Djokovic does a fault. Second serve. As the turn goes forward of Djokovic, slicing the net from Hanfmann, 30 love. As Djokovic serves again. Djokovic, 40 love. Noskova serving to stay in the match. As Anisimova with a great return. Love 15. Love 15. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Serving to the backhand of Anisimova, who's a return winner. Love 30. 2 points away. Love 30. I hate daylight savings. The fact that it's already midnight, so stupid. Stupid daylight savings. What a waste of time. All right, 15-30. As Noskova serves a fault. Second serve. Serving the front of Anisimova, good return. The back of Noskova, Anisimova comes in, puts it away. Championship points for Amanda Anisimova to win her second Masters or second WTA 1000 trophy. Championship point. As Noskova serves to the back of Anisimova, back into Noskova. Into the back of Anisimova, hits a winner down the line. Anisimova wins. Anisimova gets the win. After 2 very disappointing Grand Slam finals where she lost them both, she wins another big trophy. And Noskova will get another chance. She's only just getting started, Noskova. But Anisimova is the champion. And that's got to be a relief after those 2 Grand Slam finals, for sure. That's got to feel a little better. Also, I think she also qualified this week for the WTA finals, so that means that she will get to play that as well, and with a big trophy under her belt as well, so some confidence. So there you have it. Anisimova gets the win in 3 sets. Djokovic 2-1. We get more day sunlight, though. Yeah, Vince, it's a terrible argument. Give me more. I need more argument. That's a terrible argument. All right, 15 love. Hanfmann serving. He's been serving great, Hanfmann. As that goes down line for a winner from Djokovic. $15 All right. We're going to merge the streams. So if you want to keep on watching the match between Hanfmann and Djokovic, jump on over. But Anisimova wins in 3 sets and wins her big trophy, her biggest trophy since winning a big trophy at the start of the year, and gets through those, gets over those 2 disappointing losses at the Grand Slams over the last couple of slams. And she is the champion of Beijing. And she wins in 3. She'll be playing next week as well in Wuhan, so we'll keep an eye on her there as well.